What is up, everyone? My name is Andrea. If you don't know me, welcome to my channel. Go ahead and subscribe because, like, why not? Today I'm going to be doing my top 5 favorite books of 2019, and I am very excited to start doing like favorite and least favorite of 2019. The first book on this list that I read in 2019 was A Very Large Expanse of Sea by Tahada Mafi. I'll put a picture of it right here because I'm actually letting my friend Kaylee borrow it, but I absolutely love this book, okay? I had never read anything by Tahada Mafi before until I read A Very Large Expanse of Sea, which is going to be a movie if you haven't heard. But this is the story of Shireen. She is a Muslim girl who is dealing with the aftermath of going to school a year after 9/11 has happened. She has to put up with so much shit from other people just for being Muslim and just for being who she is and what she believes in and what she practices. And it's honestly the most terrible thing. But it's a very moving story to read, and it has a lot of complex situations and a lot of complex ways that she handles with them. But it's also just a very fun and light contemporary at the same time. There's some breakdancing in there, which is what? Why is there breakdancing in there? I don't know, but it works and it's really good. There's a love interest whose name is Ocean. That's just really cool. His name is Ocean. Tell me you don't want to read about him now. And I don't know, overall the story was just so good and I just really loved it, and I fell in love with the way Shireen handled herself and handled the situations that were thrown at her, and just everything about the story was just really good to me and I just really loved it. So that is definitely one of my top 5 favorites. My next favorite is Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. I obviously really loved this book and I had never read it before 2019 at all, and for some reason I just wanted to read classics, and so I started with Little Women and I tabbed a different color for everything I was feeling, and as you can see I felt a lot, almost on every page. And if you ever want to know how I tab, I could do a video on that because I have a lot of different ones that mean different things. But overall, this book just gave me every emotion that I could have wanted. As you can see, Little Women is kind of a different book. So it is a very old book, if you didn't know that. I mean, it's a classic, so everybody knows that. But it's just the story, the literal storytelling of 4 young girls who go from girls to being women and who deal with different things depending on their personalities. And so it is all about Meg, Jo, Amy, and Beth, and they all have very different personalities and they deal with different things, as I said, and we just really watch them grow. And there's also a character in here named Laurie who is actually named Theodore Lawrence, and I freaking love him. I love Laurie, I love Teddy, all of his names. I just love him. And also this book is just so heartfelt. I don't know how else to explain it, and I just think everybody should read it. I think it is an eye-opener for anybody, and I think it has a lot of themes and a lot of situations that everybody can benefit from and actually learn from, and it's just a really great coming of age story. And I don't know how else to get people to read this, but it's just awesome. Also, the new movie just came out and it was just really good. I really loved it. It had a lot of quotes straight from the book that I love, and I want to go see it again, but I just love Little Women, and just go read it, please. If you do anything this year, go read this book. Okay, so my next book should not be a surprise. Actually, the next 3 should not be a surprise if you have been watching my channel for this past year, but the next one that I have as a top favorite is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I know I'm late to the game. This book came out a while back. It did not come out in 2019, but I don't care because I literally fell in love with this book, and I am so obsessed with the Grishaverse now that I don't even know. It's not even healthy the way that I think about Kaz Brekker 24/7. But he is just such a good character. I don't know. Leigh Bardugo went from writing very kind of bland characters like Mal to writing Kaz Brekker. The improvement, her mind, can teach me your ways of growing your writing capacity because I can use it. And anyway, I just really love Six of Crows. If you don't know what Six of Crows is about, it is really just a heist book between 6 thieves / friends who have to achieve an impossible heist, and it is just very good. And also it's being turned into a TV show, and I just can't, I don't know why anybody wouldn't read this. So if you haven't read it, definitely go read it. I could not make this video without putting Six of Crows in it because I absolutely adore it. So next I have another book that did not come out in 2019, but I read it this past year and it just immediately became one of my top favorites, maybe of all time. But it is Nevernight by Jay Kristoff. This book is an adult fantasy that centers around Mia Corvier, who is training to become an assassin, training to become a blade for the Red Church. And all the while, she really has her own motives, which are wanting to kill the people who murdered her father. And Mia Corvier is just very badass, very, I will kill you if you step in front of me wrong, I will kill you if you say the wrong word, I will kill you if you get in my way. And no, that is not good morally, but in her defense, she's been through a lot of stuff, okay? And it just works so well for her, okay? There are just some characters in Nevernight that I will never forget, that I think about very often. Trick. Love you. But yeah, Nevernight is just so good, and if you haven't read it or you're scared because it has footnotes, like, don't be scared, like, just go read it. It's very good. I don't know why people, I don't know, I felt like I got scared because the way people talked about it, but it's actually just amazing and like freaking phenomenal, and J. Kristoff writes so good. So if you're in the mood for an adult fantasy, like, pick up Nevernight. Okay, so my final book that I consider one of the top 5 favorites of 2019 for me is going to be Queen of Nothing by Holly Black. How could it not be Queen of Nothing? Okay, so I met Holly Black for the Queen of Nothing tour. I read Queen of Nothing in one day. This is not the original cover, by the way. This is the Barnes & Noble's exclusive edition, which is really beautiful. I actually have the all of the Barnes & Noble editions, and then this one and these 2 purple ones up here are the regular editions, but I have the Fake Crate extra dust jackets over them, so I am obsessed with this series. The Queen of Nothing is the 3rd book and the final book in the Folk of the Air trilogy. It centers around a girl named Jude who ends up in Fairy as a young child and has to deal with the repercussions of being human in a place where the Fae do not like humans and do not think that they deserve to be there. It is all about her wanting to best them and wanting to prove that she actually can live among Fae and that she is tough enough and that she isn't scared of them, and I just love that. I love Jude. Hey, my queen. Hey, Jude. But yeah, this was my most anticipated book of 2019, so of course I had to include it in here. And I know a lot of people had some mixed feelings because the way that it ended, the way that some of the things that took place in the book, but I loved it. And after hearing Holly Black talk about it at the signing, I just realized that it is actually the perfect ending to the story, and I think I definitely need to go back and reread it because there is so much in it that is like worthy of love and attention and praise, and I just think that Holly Black deserves all of those things. Let me know down below what your favorites were, because I'm very interested to see if I missed something that I read that maybe you liked and I just like totally forgot about it. So let me know down below. But that's all I have to say today. I will link my Twitter, Instagram, and my Goodreads and my Depop and anything else down below. So check it out and follow me so we can, you know, be friends. Don't be scared. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. So I hope you like this video. Hope you like this video down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!